How are you doing there, people? Come and ride along with loud and proud power couple, Hawkeye and Jeanne, on an objective visiting cities, communities, villages, towns, ghost towns, transportation towns, cow towns, hotels, motels, casinos, wineries, distilleries, brothels, campgrounds, RV parks, dog parks, a dome house, Timbuktu, and some other places of interest to find out what is really going on during the COVID pandemic. Do you feel it?
No feeding in the roadway.
How do you tell it? Tell it to them. Oh, here's the rescue.
I wonder if Tommy Two Feather still lives around here. Look for what? Oh, get her, dude.
Okay. Let's get the herd moving. Episode 110 is about a visit to Oatman, Arizona. Oatman is an unincorporated community and census-designated place in the Black Mountains of Mojave County, Arizona, in the United States of the Americas, located at an elevation of 2,710 feet. It began as a small mining camp when two prospectors struck a $10 million gold find in 1915, though the vicinity had already been settled for a number of years. Oatman's population grew to more than 3,500 in a year. As of the 2020 census, the population was 102. The name Oatman was chosen in honor of Olive Oatman, a young Illinois girl who was captured and enslaved by Indians, probably from the Tokpes tribe, during her pioneer family's massacre while on their journey westward in 1851. She was later sold or traded to the Mojave people, who adopted her and tattooed her face as the custom of the tribe. She was released in 1856 at Fort Yuma.
Come here.
Oh, man says I can't feed you.
Yeah.
All right, this is downtown Oatman, Arizona. Historic city. And this road is actually part of the original Route 66.
In 1863, prospector Johnny Moss discovered gold in the Black Mountains and staked several claims, one named the Moss after himself and another after Olive Oatman, whose story was well known. And new gold discoveries brought prosperity to Oatman in the early 20th century. The boom of 1915 to 17 gave Oatman all the characters and characteristics of any gold rush boomtown. For about a decade, the mines of Oatman were among the largest gold producers in the American West. In 1921, a fire burned down many of Oatman's smaller buildings, but spared the Oatman Hotel, built in 1902. It remains the oldest two-story adobe structure in Mojave County and is a Mojave County historical landmark. One of the hotel's major attractions is a room designated as the suite where Clark Gable and Carol Lombard supposedly spent their honeymoon after their 1939 wedding in Kingman, Arizona. In reality, Gable and Lombard returned directly to Los Angeles after their wedding for a press conference the next morning, and did not take a honeymoon until much later in Baja California. In 1924, the town's main employer, United Eastern Mines, permanently shut down its operations after producing $13,600,000 US, equivalent to $215,038,447 in 2021, worth of gold at the government-controlled market value of $20 per ounce.
Hello there.
Oatman was fortunate it was located on busy U.S. Route 66 and was able to cater to travelers driving between Kingman, Arizona, and Needles, California. Yet even that advantage was short-lived, because the town was completely bypassed in 1953 when a new road was built between Kingman and Needles. By the 1960s, Oatman was all but abandoned. As of 2022, the town survives as a nostalgic Route 66 stop that prides itself on maintaining a Wild West feel down to the wooden sidewalks, staged shootouts, and kitschy shops. A great place to take the family. Wildburros frequenting the streets of Oatman are direct descendants of the gold miners who set the animals free when the mines shut down. Most of these burros keep to themselves in one of the several herds throughout the mountains and surrounding desert, but some of them come into town every day. Burros is an old Spanish term which means donkeys, roaming the streets. The wild donkeys can be hand-fed with burro chow, naturally known as hay cubes, which are readily available in the town. Although they gently behave with tourists, still you will find several signs posted in the town which asks the public to maintain caution. After all, they are still wild party animals. I mean wild animals. Hey Google, what is the difference between a mule, donkey, and burro?
On the website mlive.com, they say, an ass is what we consider a donkey, except that it's wild. So, donkeys are domesticated asses, four-footed, hoofed mammals related to the horse, but smaller, with longer ears and a shorter mane, shorter hair on the tail, and a dark stripe along the back. A mule is a cross between a horse and donkey.
You know people, all information is deemed to be reliable. However, no guarantee that it is. We get information from several sources. Unable to confirm that Clark Gable and Carol Lombard thing. Hang loose, you guys. Thank you for watching the videos. Let us know what you think. Leave a comment. Click like, click the black cat to subscribe and be notified when new episodes are yada yada yada. I am hard-charging pagan woman warrior queen.
I am Calafia, the hostess for Hawkeye's Tales and Trails. A little about myself. I am a retired pagan warrior queen who ruled over a kingdom of black women living on the island of California, an island off the coast of Asia, where I was convinced to raise an army of women warriors, then sail away from the island of California with a large flock of trained griffins accompanied by my husband, Talank. The Californias, a region of North America encompassing the U.S. state of California, and the Mexican states of Baja California, and Baja California Sur, take their name from Calafia, and my kingdom. Read more about my story in the novel entitled Los Sergas de Esplandian, or The Adventures of Esplandian, written by Garcia Rodriguez de Montalvo.
Have a flourishing day. I was told to mention that as of this time, Stray Cat LLC, Stray Cat Productions, Hawkeye, Jeanne or myself Calafia, have not been paid from any entity or any other business that has been seen on any of the episodes. So, what that means is that they are not making any money. Hopefully this will change. Please subscribe. For some reason, I still get paid.